Well, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. We are doing a reading for Libra today. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, and we're having a look at your 2024 year ahead. So we're going to pull out some psychic activations for you. We're going to see what archangels are working with you the most in your year ahead. We're going to pull out some tarot for each and every month and see what magic and angel messages are coming out here for you as well. So if you find you enjoy your reading, please take a moment right off the bat there and hit that like button. Just a little flick of the finger on that thumbs up sign would really help me out, helps out the channel, helps the video get seen. And if you enjoy your reading, please do take a moment and hit that subscribe button. If you enjoy my content, when you hit the notification bell, you will always, in theory, get notified whenever I put up a new reading, which is almost every day. We start out here for you, Libra, with hands. So you have magic in your hands. Part of the activation coming in here for you in your year ahead is your ability to create, to use your hands to help, to heal, to build something, to create something. So perhaps in your year ahead, you're going to be having a little bit more fun. Maybe there's something that you've always wanted to do, something you've always wanted to try. It could be like a woodworking class. Maybe you want to learn how to build like a table or a bench or something, just something kind of that's really sparking your interest there. You might be doing some creative writing or maybe some artistry, right? You could even be doing some do-it-yourself projects around your home. Now, with this energy as well, this shows there's a lot of healing energy going through your hands as well. So some of you are being called on towards a career change, or maybe just do something on the side. You might be interested in taking up some Reiki practitioner work. Maybe you are already a Reiki healer, or maybe you want to get certified in that, maybe just to satisfy a little bit of curiosity. Some of you do have more healing coming through your hands in the form of, like a physiotherapist, a massage therapist, a nurse, a doctor, that kind of thing. So this can really highlight all of your capabilities and your naturally gifted talents, all right, in those areas. But your hands are also a very powerful tool. You might be wanting to get like a palm reading done. That's always quite interesting. I've learned how to read palms many, many years ago, but I don't usually do it on other people. But you might want to get a palm reading done. It's very interesting. But you might also be really getting messages through your hands. And there's I don't know if it's really an old wives' tale, but anyways, my grandmother always told me about it, and it's always proven to be very accurate and very true, at least for me. When you have a itchy left hand, right, left palm, typically money coming in, itchy right palm, money going out, which actually, if you think about it, really makes sense energetically. It depends which is your dominant hand, right? Receiving hand is your non-dominant hand. For me, I'm right-handed, so this would be my left hand, right? So something coming in and something coming out will be my dominant hand, my power hand, right? So receiving and sending out. If you're left-handed, it's going to be the opposite way around. So you may be getting some messages via tingles or interesting things going on in your hand. Of course, always check with a doctor just to make sure you don't have any medical condition or anything like that. But you could be getting some messages there as well. So very interesting energy. But this is a building, creating energy, and to do something that involves your hands, all right? We have Archangel Zadkiel coming in for you, bringing you some security. So this is wonderful. So work with Archangel Zadkiel if you're feeling a little bit lost, if you're feeling like things are out of balance, if you're feeling just a little bit like you're unsure about things. So Zadkiel is helping you to focus on stability and security in your life, security in your relationships, in your job, in your home, right? All of these things, your money, right? All of these things. So, when we lose focus or we lose clarity, we feel a little bit discombobulated. So work with Archangel Zadkiel. There's some security coming into your life in the year ahead and whatever is at the forefront for you. We also have here Archangel Zadkiel again. Wow, very, very powerful connection for you with the energy of gratitude. When we give thanks, when we express gratitude to the universe, to our angel spirits, guides, for all of the abundance that's already in our life, for everything that good, even everything bad that happens in our life, we get more things to be grateful for. So practice the element of gratitude there, but work with Archangel Zadkiel. I do feel that in the year ahead, you're going to be getting many blessings. This is a card of abundance, and this shows that there's a lot of blessings maybe headed your way. So get ready to receive. And what do we want to do to receive? Be open. Open your hand, right? Receive. When we're taking something, we're receiving. So very interesting energy there coming in there for you. So I think there's something very exciting for your year ahead. Thank you very much. We have the Wall coming in. We have the Dragon's Hoard, protecting the future, protecting your treasure. And we have the Moon Maiden, bringing in some new beginnings. So this is actually showing you that there's some wonderful things that are opening up, that are blossoming for you in your life. So there's some positive change ahead. You got to work through some challenges first before you can recognize them. And it can sometimes represent that a new beginning is a bit of a challenge, because we're all not always 100% certain of things. We don't know where to start. There's a huge unknown element there. So don't let the unknown or fear block you. Okay. So we do have the Wall bringing in obstacles. You are overcoming obstacles. You are finding new and inventive ways to sort out some challenges and to overcome things. I do feel like you're breaking down walls, breaking down barriers in your year ahead, and this is really exciting for you. Not always easy, though. It requires being in the flow. It requires perhaps doing something a little bit inventive, getting creative, right? But it also requires a positive outlook and a positive attitude, right? The power of positivity, never underestimate it. Does it always mean that everything's going to go your way? No, but it does change how we deal with things, right? And when we look at things with a more positive attitude, we look at things from a solution-based attitude rather than one of fear and doubt and, oh my goodness, everything's happening to me. No, life is always happening for you. It's just in how you look at it. So some obstacles there, but we have the Dragon's Hoard as well, and protecting your future. So a couple of messages when we get this particular card. Okay, number one, you have a lot of blessings in your life already. And this is saying to you that you may need to take steps to gain that stability and security. And we already do have Zadkiel with security in your life here. So, for example, your money. This may not be the year for you to take big risks with your money. Of course, always assess your situation. Everyone's situation is different. Everyone's got a different outlook. Everyone's got different a different idea about what they want their money to do for them, right? That kind of thing, right? Some people are a little bit more risk takers. So this can be the year, though, where instead of trying to, make those investments that are going to bring you riches quickly, they could also destroy you quickly as well. So this might be that year where you want safe and secure investments, even if they don't necessarily grow as fast as something a little bit riskier. So assess your situation and make sure you've got all of your facts, all of your information, so that you can make an informed decision. All right, because there might be a need to protect something here. Okay. This can also represent and remind you that the decisions that you make today, the decisions that you've made yesterday influence today. The decisions that you make today influence your tomorrow, your future. So in this energy, just make sure that whatever decisions that you are making today may set you up for a better tomorrow. And it doesn't, we can't always predict the outcome, right? The future is forever in motion. There's a lot of factors at play, but we can certainly kind of up the odds a little bit just by making sure that we have the information that we need, that we're really assessing our situation properly, right? And that we really need to be honest with ourselves, right? Are we, are we taking too much of a risk? Are we, not doing anything at all because we're, fear factor, right? So just make sure that you are just kind of looking at things from all perspectives. But this is also saying to you that in order to receive, we've got to be open. And sometimes we can hold on to things too tight. And when we do that, we create a block, we create an obstacle, right? We create this resistance energy. So everything is circulatory, right? Energy is circulatory, and especially things like money, right? It's all circulatory, right? What we put out comes back to us multiplied. And if we hold on to things like money or love, things like that, too tightly, right? Nothing can come in and nothing can go out. We don't want that. We want to be in flow. We want to be open. We do have to trust a little bit when we do that. We don't necessarily need to go overboard, right? Just a little bit. A little bit goes a very, very long way. So be a little bit more open in that energy, okay? But we do have the moon maiden coming in for you with new beginnings. Now, this is the moon energy. Now, moon is a very feminine energy, very creative energy. It speaks to the cycles in our lives, the ebb and the flow of our lives. And so this is a year where you have doors opening for you, opportunities to try something new, to start something new, new relationships, new jobs, new habits, right? Maybe new hobbies, right, can come to fruition for you this year. Maybe just improvements in your life. Right? It doesn't always have to be brand spanking new. It can just be those little minor adjustments that we make along the way that just infuse a little bit of fresh energy and kind of revives things a little bit. So you've got some new beginnings coming in here, and they could certainly be manifesting from intentions that you've set at the moon cycles. Of course, we've got eclipses coming in this year in the spring and the fall. So something that you set in motion in the autumn of 2023 could very much be coming to fruition for you in 2024. So what did you wish for? Where were your intentions, right? What were you setting at that time? And this can be very exciting for you. This is also saying to set intentions. Right? If there's something that you want, set those intentions, release, let go, be thankful, express that gratitude, and thank the universe for everything that you have. Because energetically, as soon as you set those intentions, energetically, you already have everything that you are wanting to manifest in your life. It just takes a while for it to come into your 3D realm. So we always need to be thankful and grateful, right? So always set your intentions and manifest in the here and the now as if it's already here, okay? When we manifest for the future, it'll always be in the future. Messages from your guides. Feel joy in all you do, right? Spirit really wants you to be happy this year, okay? And Spirit really wants you to do things that are exciting for you or things that are a little bit fun for you, right? Maybe it's something to do with your hands. And, just do things that, whatever it is, right? Do things that light the spark, light the fire in your soul. The things that you're passionate about, the things that are interesting to you, right? So feel joy in all that you do. It really does elevate your energy, elevate your vibe, and this is where all the magic starts to happen for you. We have an attitude of gratitude. Second message there about gratitude. Okay, very, very, very important. We forget that, but it's been scientifically proven, not just spiritually, but scientifically proven that 5 minutes of gratitude every single day will completely alter your mood, your outlook, your perspective, and also your day. So very important to practice gratitude. Never judge another. Be open, keep an open mind, keep an open heart. Okay? Judgment is not your even though the Justice card is your card, but it's not your place to judge anyone else's situation, right? And don't be too judgmental on yourself as well. We sometimes are a little bit harsh on ourselves, aren't we? But never judge another. Stay in your own lane, okay? Even if someone is doing things that you don't agree with, or someone has done something a little bit nefarious, okay? They will get their judgment. they will get their day. Okay, but that's not via you typically. All right. Instead of judging people, we should be a little bit more open and understanding of people, right? Even if someone does something or says something that isn't particularly pleasant, we don't know what's happening behind the scenes. We're not probably meant to know what's happened behind the scenes. Someone could be absolutely having the absolute worst day of their life, and you'll never know it. And I had that situation happen to me about 6 months ago. And my mother had just died, and I had to go into a store, and I was doing everything that I could to keep things together for my family, and keep things together for me as well, right? And so I'm sure that I looked probably quite miserable, and my eyes were probably a little bit bloodshot. And I had to go to the store to get some things. We had people in from out of town, and I walked past some guy, and he says to me, he goes, "Smile." And I'm like, "What?" And he says, "Smile." He says, "When you frown, you don't look good. Just smile." And I'm like, number one, I wanted to tell him off, but but I'm like, really, dude? Number one, that's not your place to tell other people to smile. You never know what's going on, and it doesn't make you feel any better, right? So sometimes people say, "Smile, you look better if you're smiling," and it's like the wrong place at the wrong time kind of thing, right? So never judge someone else. You don't know the whole story, right? You don't know what's happening, and so just be more open and understanding, or just slough something off, right? Someone says something negative, just gotta shake it off and just kind of walk away, right? And it's sometimes the best that you can do. So let's pull some tarot, and we're going to pull cards for one card for each month of the year. We're going to see what's highlighted for you through your year. We start off with a big shebang. We've got the Moon card coming in for January. February, Ace of Cups. Wow. Talk about your new right off the bat. We've got the Six of Cups. The Empress. Holy moly. Look at this energy. That's awesome. King of Wands. The Queen of Swords. Well, let me tell you, your first 6 months of the year, there's new love, there's pregnancy, there's children, there's creative energy, there's excitement, there's adventure, there's decisions, there's boundaries, there's change, there's wisdom coming in, there's forgiveness and peace and healing. There's abundance coming in for you. You name it. All right, it is coming in for you. So I think the first 6 months of the year, you might be making some important decisions. You may be reflecting on things a little bit. You may have a surprise. By the way, you have some manifestations coming to fruition for you, especially with that Ace of Cups. You could have new love coming in. You could have that peace and forgiveness and healing. They're opening our heart. The Moon can certainly bring you in spiritual insights, right? We've got some spiritual energy here with the Moon and the Ace of Cups. So we could have some spiritual growth for you in this. You could also be getting clarity on something. Some dream may be coming true. Some very wonderful energy for you. The Six of Cups can represent spending time with children, with your family. You may also get a gift, right? And especially beside that Ace of Cups, this is something that you want, something that make you happy. The Empress does bring about new beginnings, but also brings abundance into your life, and also brings love and joy and happiness, and yes, pregnancy right beside that, possibly for some of you. Okay, but maybe some surprises along your way, but some exciting ones. The King of Wands can be you, your energy, being excited, being very successful at things, and you're really motivated and you're feeling really good, like the King of the World. We've got the Queen of Swords here as well, where you're very clear, you're very focused, and you're willing to make some changes, or maybe you're enjoying the changes that have already blossomed for you and that are already in motion for you. You might be having some very important conversations as well. The King of Wands and the Queen of Swords can be somebody that you're partnering up with. It can be somebody that you're talking to. can be someone that's motivating for you in some way here as well. And it can be someone currently in your life, or maybe someone new coming in there for you, and new love, new business connections, maybe people that are have the same creative mindset as you. So you could be joining groups of people, right? Maybe to learn something. But very exciting energy, very interesting energy coming in, and maybe even a little bit magical and mystical there for you as well. Okay, so get excited there, because that's really quite nice. We've got the Two of Swords coming in. This is about July-ish. All right. Three of Wands. Nine of Coins. Oh, beautiful. Hanged Man. Need some time out every once in a while. Knight of Wands in reverse. And we've got the Eight of Cups with the Tower, Eight of Wands, and the World. All right. Wow. Big energy for you guys. The underlying energy throughout your year, we've got the Four of Wands. So fours bring us stability and security, right? Fours do bring us a next stage of commitment or development. So some of you could be getting engaged. You could be elevating your relationship status in some way. You can be celebrating something, perhaps a promotion, a raise, a new job, something that brings you more stability and security in your life. The Four of Wands does bring in celebration, brings in success and abundance into you, and it reminds you to be grateful as well. But it does bring you stability and security. So this is a great energy for you. So this is really kind of the underlying factor, right? Like, you don't want to worry about things anymore. You want to, really make sure you've got both feet on the ground, a roof over your head, solid commitment, solid relationships, all of this kind of stuff. But there is a big celebratory kind of energy here for you with the Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands is known as the 1111 card, so you could have some wishes and goals and dreams coming through, things coming to fruition, but it's also a reminder for you to get started, to take initiative, to try something new, or try a new approach at things in your life as well, and you will be very surprised and suitably rewarded. But your second half of the year, okay, by about the middle of the summer, somewhere in there, you've got some decisions to make. The Two of Swords can be where you find some balance in your life, possibly. But this is where you are maybe faced with a little bit of a conundrum. And you're trying to make a very important decision, likely something about your next course of action, your next stage of development, and about your future. What do I want? Where do I go from here? What do I want to do? For some of you, you're maybe making some travel plans, right? This is minor energy coming in. The Two of Swords, Three of Wands. Okay, the Three of Wands can be where you've made a decision, you've got a plan, right? The Two of Swords, you're making a decision, right? And here you are, you have Three of Wands, you're figuring it out, you're ready for action, you're ready to take the next step. Some of you could be traveling with the Three of Wands, you could be moving somewhere, or you could just be clearing the path, overcoming obstacles, and getting yourself out there. You might be waiting for something, though, with that Three of Wands, or just maybe keeping your options open. The Nine of Coins does bring you in some success. And this is success that is hard-earned, hard-fought, hard-won, and very well-deserved in this energy, right? So the Nine of Coins is bringing in abundance into your life. There's a lot of abundance for you in the year ahead. Who doesn't want that, right? And abundance can be anything. It can be money. It can be opportunity. It can be time. That would be nice, right? Whatever it is, right? You're getting what you want and you're feeling good about it. You're taming your anxieties. You're facing your fears. And I feel like here you're kind of having a good time, right? Maybe a couple little challenging decisions to make along the way, maybe a little bit of confusion along the way, but I think you clear it out. I think you kind of, figure things out for yourself, right? Or you're maybe even really not overanalyzing things and you're just trusting and following your intuition. So it can be really lovely. But we do have the Hanged Man coming in here. And so this is right around your birthday, right? September, October, right around your birthday. So for some of you, the Hanged Man can be you just taking a step back, having a look at your life, having a look at your world, looking at how far you've come, looking at where you're going. And you might be asking some big questions here with this energy, but you're going to get the answers, because when we take a step back, we look at things from all angles and perspectives. When we look at things a little differently, and when we are willing to see the big picture, it's quite often when we get our light bulb, we get our epiphany moment. But it is a very slow, or even sometimes seemingly stagnant energy where we get this, and sometimes that's just what we need. Right? Because I do feel here, even though there's some wonderful things going on, I do feel here you're very busy, right? And sometimes when we're very busy, we need a little bit of a rest. We need a break, right? We don't need to exert a lot of energy, right? There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes with the Hanged Man, but we're in the flow. We're even getting in receiving mode a little bit, right? Pretty good. And, we're just kind of allowing, right? We're in that energy of allowing. We're not resisting anything. You can't resist things when you're hanging upside down, right? So it can be a wonderful time for you to take a break, to expand your horizons, expand your mind a little bit. For some of you, if there's something that you really want, because we do have the Knight of Wands right next door, okay, this can be where you're taking your time to create something, or to figure out what steps you want to take next. It can be a relationship, it can be creative endeavor, right? Because usually the Knight of Wands just springs into action. It's always on a quest and is like, I'm here for a good time, not a long time kind of thing. So you could be rejecting somebody, or you could have something that is a no that comes in here for you with that. But this can also be you, you're like, you know what? I'm not in a hurry. I'm not in a rush for things. I'm taking things one day at a time. And I'm comfortable with whatever path and however fast something unfolds. But I do feel like here, for some of you here, you've got a door that may close for you, or you may make that decision to do so. The Knight of Wands in reverse can be something that maybe doesn't go your way. And with the Eight of Cups, something that you need to leave behind. So it could be a relationship change for you. It could be a job change for you. This can be something that you're not aware of, something that may feel like happens to you, like feels like you're not in control. You could have like I said, a relationship that may have some sort of change going on. You could have a company restructure, that kind of thing. But with the Eight of Cups, this can be purposely letting go and walking away from something. This can be processing some emotions, clearing the air, clearing the path, right? But this can also be you making some moves to move towards your next goals or your next dreams. Okay, you're feeling confident with the Nine of Coins, right? Very independent energy. And so maybe it's where you get a really good sense of self, and you're letting go of things that internally don't really work for you anymore, right? How you used to do things, you're not going to do that going forward in the future. So there is this element of letting go, walking away, whether it's by your own decision or not. We do have the Tower coming out here with that. So it's quick. Okay, there's something, it's like the calm here before the storm. So when we get the Tower, it says sudden unexpected change. This is a surprise element. This can be an epiphany and a revelation. And so, the latter half here, we do have an eclipse season here, October, November. And so there could be something shifting as a result of that. When we take our time to do things with the Hanged Man, when we take that step back, right, and we're willing to wait something out, or we're willing to wait for the right moment, the right time, boom, that Tower comes in. Something happens at the right place, at the right time, in the here and the now. And because you've already done some quiet contemplation on the back end, when you're presented with an opportunity, that door opens for you, you just go for it, right? And it may seem impulsive to other people, but it's not really, because you're not doing anything impulsive here with this energy. So, but it looks on the outside to other people like you may be a little bit impulsive, but I think it's something that's probably brewing for a long time. Now, the Tower is also interesting as well, because the Tower is always here for our best and highest good, but it is a revelation. It is some information that comes in, maybe some, answers that you find, and it rocks your world a little bit, right? But it's here to make you uncomfortable. It's here to encourage you to move forward, to face your fear, to get out of your comfort zone. It's here to help you to let go of anything not working for you. Knight of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Cups. Something's not working. Something's got to go. Something's got to shift. And you're making room. You're making way for the new, for the future. And that Eight of Cups has you walking towards the future and following a goal or a dream, or being willing to make that change. So the Tower really does benefit you, but it does make us uncomfortable, and it's meant to. This can be a little bit of a personal growth, spiritual growth, or maybe you're just processing some emotions here, and bam, we're walking forward. We're not going to carry any excess baggage. But when we get the Tower, we're left with a foundation, and we're ready. We're setting ourselves up. So this can be where, if you do have a rejection, excuse me, something doesn't go your way, one door closes, another one opens. It's the way of things, right? Rejection is sometimes Spirit's protection. And sometimes things are difficult, things are challenging, because sometimes things aren't meant to be, even if we desperately want them. So this can be letting go of a struggle. This can be, where you might feel as though you got a door shut in your face, or you're heartbroken even. But it's leading you down the path for something better in your future. We've got the Eight of Wands here, so talk about speedy. This Eight of Wands quite often does come in as some really good news. And you've got 2 eights coming in there, and this is December. Okay, so December can be a very transformative month for you. This can be a very prosperous month for you. This can be one filled with abundance, filled with activity. But that Eight of Wands can be you leapfrogging towards the future. Something's happening very, very quickly. And this can be where things do manifest into your life. And we've got the World, which does bring a completion, brings a close, brings success and abundance. It brings a cause for celebration, to give thanks and be grateful. It also brings an energy of expansion. So we've got some great energy coming in here with the World. But this can also represent you're done with a certain situation and you're ready to spread your wings and fly. You're leaving things behind and you're heading out into a better tomorrow. This is also, of course, December, right? So we've got New Year's and things. And quite often at New Year's, right, we're in some deep contemplation and we are trying to make some decisions and we're figuring some things out. So this is where we are looking into the year ahead and we're like, I know what I want to do. I'm setting my intentions. I'm setting my goals and I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for what I want. And we're always setting intentions and then following through and setting more and following through. And it can be really quite fun sometimes, although a little bit challenging in others. So, but I do think that you might have some very, very good news coming in for you at that time. So let's see, where is your magic in the year ahead? And I'm so sorry if you're hearing some noise in the background. I have 2 9-week-old kittens, and just yesterday they finally got free reign of the entire house, and they're just tearing up a storm. So they have the zoomies right now, so they're over in the other side of the room, but they are having the best time of their lives, let me tell you. All right. So let's get a couple more cards here. Let's see what else we've got. We have Spirit Guide. Lovely. Clarity. And Confidence. Wow. Okay, so your magic. You have a lot of it. Your spiritual gifts and your abilities to recognize the signs, symbols, and synchronicities that are developing in your life, to connect with your spirit guides, to expand your spiritual self, all very much on point in 2024. Your spirit guide, really connect with them. We have more than one, and depending on where we are in our world and our life, right, we've got different ones that come forward. But you are being very guided and very protected in the year ahead. And we can kind of see that coming out in your reading. So celebrate, be open. Okay. And remember, you've got Archangel Zadkiel coming out here twice for you, which is quite significant in itself. Okay. So work with your spiritual soul tribe. You've got clarity coming in. Hence, we've got the Tower. We've got the Queen of Swords there for you, right? We've got some decisions that you're making. We've got the Hanged Man, right? So you may really experience a lot of insights, a lot of clarity, a lot of understanding in your life in the year ahead. And this really does help and propel you forward. And of course, we've got a big confidence boost in your year ahead as well. So be confident in everything that you do, in the decisions that you make, and in the actions that you take as well. So I'm just going to grab some cards because we do have an Ace of Cups coming out here. So new love, new children, some romance possibly in your life. So we're going to grab a few cards for love, and then thank you. And then we've also got some angel messages coming out here as well. We've got this could be the one. Beautiful. Stay optimistic about your love life. Pay attention to red flags though. We do have a Knight of Wands coming in. We've got release your ex. And we've got romantic feelings, okay? So some of you, yes, you are coming into the realization that the person you're with or the person that you meet along your way, this is the love of your life, right? This can be the one that you're meant to be with. You might feel that they're your soulmate and that they're your true love. So we do have blossoming love and romance coming in here. If you are single and you're not meeting anyone right away, stay optimistic, okay? We do sometimes need to kiss a few frogs before we find our prince or our princess. It's the way things go sometimes, okay? And so, yes, but pay attention to the red flags always, right? So sometimes, sometimes we see a couple of red flags, and what they are is they're just like a little bit of a glimpse into something. Sometimes those things are something that we can live with, something that we can deal with, and maybe something that we decide, okay, you know what, I don't think that really matters to me quite so much. But it is important to recognize them, right? So that we can really make a conscious decision. Sometimes we see certain red flags, we ignore them, we don't address them right away, right? And then things, kind of get out of hand a little bit later on. So be like the Queen of Swords and be willing to say no, be willing to speak your truth, talk about things, get things out in the open, put up boundaries if you need to, okay? Sometimes a red flag is just saying, I need to put up my boundary right here and right now, and I need to be very firm, right? Because sometimes people carry baggage from previous relationships, right? So sometimes that can be something that we need to put our foot down about. We do have release your ex. So this can be where things really do happen down here, right? This can be what you're doing. And when we release our ex, right, sometimes what happens is we're over a relationship, we're ready for something new, right? But we do need to kind of cut something off. We do need to let go of energy. We need to let go of resentment and things like that. And this can help us to be free and clear moving forward. But we do have romantic feelings here. So love and romance is in the air for you in the year ahead. So a little bit exciting for some of you. And of course, don't forget, we've got the Four of Wands. So some of you could be getting married, you could be getting engaged, you could be starting a family, you could be adding to your family, blending families together, right? All of this wonderful stuff here. So anyways, let's get some final messages out here. We'll get some angel messages for you guys. We'll get some angel numbers, 1111. Well, would you look at that, right? We've got 1111, and we've got your Four of Wands. And actually under the Four of Wands, we've got the Page of Cups, spiritual growth, creativity, a surprise, maybe even a pregnancy and children there, but 1111, okay? The universe is arranging people and experiences on your path to help you succeed and helping you to wake up to who you truly are. I am awakening. Excuse me. We also have number 21. The World card is 21, and you've got 21 again. So you've got some significant repeating numbers here. I am inspiring. You are highly creative with a strong will to succeed. Your imagination is highly charged. It reveals itself in everything you do, from your sparkling conversation to your most prized projects. I am inspiring. And we have number 29. I am insightful. You are highly intuitive and creative. Your mind thinks in pictures, and you seem to draw information and ideas from out of the sky. A powerful drive to know the oneness of all things. I am insightful, right? Beautiful, beautiful energy. We're going to get one more, and we've got I am brilliant, number 7. You possess a very refined mind and a deep urge to uncover life's mysteries. Your ability to acquire vast knowledge on both the informational and spiritual planes gives you a greater awareness than most. I am brilliant. So those are your messages. I'm going to leave those there for you. Big year for you, and I think there's a lot of excitement in the air for you guys. So if you enjoyed your reading, please do hit like on this video. Give me that thumbs up, just a little flick of your finger. Save the video as well, because a lot of things may not make sense to you right now, or you might forget as your year goes on. What was that message again? So if you hit the save on the video, then you should be able to go back to it really quite easily and quickly. But if you did enjoy your reading and you like my content, please consider subscribing to my channel. Leave a comment in the box down below as well. Say hi, where are you watching from? What's going on in your world? Always nice to have a little bit of comments down below. So I thank you for watching. I hope you have a fabulous year ahead. And of course, check back to my channel. I post something just about every single day. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.